how to make a free website on Google Sites. In this tutorial, we're going to be discussing about Google Sites and how you can use it to make yourself a totally free and totally accessible, fully usable, and great featured filled up website. I'm going to be talking about this in great depth, so please do make sure to watch this video till the end. So basically, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Please do make sure to check out the link in the description. Now, basically, I'm going to show you how to, create a site. I'm going to show you how Google Sites is, different than all of its, you could say, relative features like Google Forms and stuff. And I'm also going to show you how you can change your default Google Sites domain to any domain whatsoever that you want. Now, before we create our site, let's see the difference between Google Sites and WordPress, okay? Obviously, we know WordPress is one of the most popular website builders out there. So on WordPress, basically you can sell products on your site, you can write blog posts, and you have lots of design options. On Google Sites, if you're looking to build a simple website, that's what this is, and it's going to provide information to your visitors. It's totally free and lets you build any type of site you want, okay? So basically, that's what this is about, and now that we know what the difference between Google Sites and WordPress is, let's just get started with your Google Sites, okay? Now, first of all, what you're going to want to do is to make a website using Google Sites. You're going to have to, number one step is to make sure you're going to sign into your Google account. So basically, you're going to come to, your Google, okay? You're going to write Google Sites, and once you write Google Sites, this is going to basically be showing a sign in with any of your account, and then you're going to sign in with all the Google accounts that you have. Now, let's say I'm going to sign in with this account of mine, okay? And once I sign in with that, basically it's going to bring you to an interface like this, like, the interface that we previously had open. And here it's going to say, welcome to the new Google Sites, effortlessly create beautiful stuff if you want to. Now that we've signed into our Google account, the second step that we need to, make sure to do is choose the type of site that we want to create. So choose the type of site, okay? And for that, we're going to come here and we're going to click on blank, okay? Now, once you have clicked on blank, it's going to bring you to this page where you can create your website totally from scratch. Okay, so now that we've chosen our site, let's change the theme of our site. Okay, now to change the theme of our site, we're going to have to do a bit of work. Now, this is the default theme, but to make it look attractive and, more acceptable, we're going to change the theme of our site. Okay. Now, to change the theme, basically go on themes over here. And once you've gone on themes, as you can see stuff over here like custom, import theme. From these, you can select any theme you like. So let's say I'm going to go with Vision. Okay. Now, once you've gone with Vision, obviously you get tons and tons of font styles that you can choose from. Now, once you've obviously chosen your theme and everything, time to add content to our website, which is also our next step. So first of all, to change the text of your website, you're going to basically highlight the whole text and then write anything. So let's say I'm going to write new test site. I'm going to name it that. And as you can see, I just added text, and then obviously you can crop it around and set its boundaries however you want. So as you can see, you can make it look like that. You can stretch it out if you want to, and all this stuff. And then you can also move it around. But yeah, you get the point. You can also change the image in the background. So let's say you can upload any type of image that you want. So let's say I'm going to upload a image that I downloaded. So I'm going to upload this image. Now it just adjusts it for readability, and look at that. So it uploads the image, and there we are. Now, you're also going to make sure to enter a site name for yourself. So up here, where it says enter site name, you're just going to click on that and just go ahead and add your name. So let's say we're making a gym website. So it could be John's Gym. Just call it that. And then obviously you could go with write something like best gym in town. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and write something like that. Have a nice line. And there we are. So now, let's go and talk about sections. So if you want to have sections, basically, you're going to come to insert over here. And once you go in insert, down here, you can see you have content blocks. Now, what are content blocks and what will they do for you? So let's say you're going to go and click on this. Now, once you click on this, look at that. A section has been added. So first of all, you're going to come here and you're going to go ahead and add any type of picture you want. Okay. So, upload an image, or you can select an image from Google Images, okay? And Google Images, have tons and tons of images. You can also like choose it from your Google Drive if you have any, but I'm just gonna go on Google Images, or you can also go for photos. You can write something like gym, and once you do that, and you get proper like photos or images that you want to add, just go ahead and add any. So let's say you can also just go ahead on Pexels, and once you're in pexels.com, here you can just write gym as so. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and write the gym, and look at that, you start getting all these gym images. So I'm gonna download this one. This one looks pretty good. And once you've downloaded this, you're gonna come here again, go on the image, click on upload, and there you go. There's the image that we just downloaded, and we're just gonna wait for it to load up. As you can see, it just loaded up. And then you can also expand the image, make it look bigger, and just fit it in. And once it's fitted in, click to add it. So you can, write your about us over here. So about us, and then just go ahead and start writing all your stuff like we are a gym based in a mall, and you can write, and we have branches, let's say you can write all over LA, write something like that, and you have, just write a big about us for yourself. Now, once you've written an about us, you can also add text boxes. So if you click on text box, look at that. It adds a text field right under here, and you can, add any type of text or titles you want. So you can write, our services. And once you write that, you can choose if you want this to be in normal text, a title, a heading, all this stuff. So obviously it all depends on like the type of text. So you could be title, it could be heading, and then you can also choose the font accordingly. You can make the text bold, and you also have like this setting, so you can align it to your center, to the right. You can justify it and all this stuff. So again, pretty useful thing to know. Now, further on, what you're gonna do is you're gonna add, more like we're obviously gonna add services. So for the services, we're gonna add this layout, okay? Now in this layout, as you can see, you're gonna add photos, and you're gonna give them your services. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go on Pexels again, and start adding the services. So first of all, obviously there's like the heavy lifting and stuff. So let's go and add this first of all. Okay, that's the heavy lifting with the weights and stuff. Then you have punching bags that you can use and stuff. So just click on download, and the image will be pretty quickly downloaded. As you can see, the image downloads. And then you can also put in something like yoga or calisthenics. There you go. So we have a photo for calisthenics as well. Just gonna download that. So as you can see, we have 3 images now, and we're gonna go ahead and add it. So here we are, John's Gym. Click on it, and once you click on it, again, click on upload. So there's our first image. We're gonna add that. Here's our second image. We're gonna add that, and here's our third image. We're gonna add this. There we go. Now, once you've added all this, as you can see, these are your services, and you can add stuff like weight training. Then it could be MMA training, okay? And this could be calisthenics, okay? Calisthenic training, and all this stuff. CrossFit, calisthenic, and all this stuff. So you're just gonna put in all your services, and once you've put in your services, wait a second, calisthenics, there we go. Now you can also add the additional data under it if you want to, okay? Because once the image has been added and the text has been written, we're gonna write the additional data. Now you're probably wondering what the additional data is gonna be. The additional data could be now that we've added weight training, you could add like the timings for it. You could add the pricing for it. So click to edit. So best quality weights you will find in all of LA. Then over here, obviously you can add something like get training. Come here. Get training from trained former MMA professionals. You know, give a very catchy title. And you're gonna come here, get the best type of calisthenics and CrossFit exercises. Okay, make sure that the spelling for calisthenics and exercises is correct. We don't want any spelling mistakes. And once you've done that, you're pretty much good to go. So as you can see, we just added more content. And then finally, obviously, take text. Okay, write it under here. And you can, add a copyright. So let's write copyright. You could add the copyright symbol. If you don't know how to find the copyright symbol, just go ahead and search it over here. So you could write copyright text for footer. Okay, just write that. And as you can see, you have sample copyright notice. So you can go to any website for any sample copyright and just choose any copyright notice. And there you go. So that's the C circle that most people actually have trouble finding. So just add it there. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. And there you go. We're just going to add our name, John's Gym. So there we go. Make sure you have no mistake in the text. And there we are. Now, make sure all the text font is the same as so. Choose the alignment. And once you choose the alignment, look at that. So looks like a pretty good website. Okay, looks like we've done a lot. We've done pretty good. Now, if you want to add a background to this footer that you can see over here, what you can do is come here where it shows this section colors, click on it. And if you want to add an image background, just come here. Okay, first of all, you can change the style to, dark and stuff like that. But if we want to add an image, just go on that, click on upload, and just, add any type of image. But I'd recommend keeping it as the page's layout, okay? Or you could just go with a, darker shade so people can actually see your footer prominently. And once you've done that, finally go ahead and publish your website on Google Sites. So as you can see, your website is done. Look at that. It looks pretty nice, looks pretty cool. So all you're going to do from there is click on publish. And once you click on publish, choose a web address, okay? So as you can see, this is going to be your web address under here. And once you've done that, like this is the address which people will, you could say, enter to come to your URL. And once you do that, you're going to click on publish. And there you go. So your site has been published successfully. Now to view it, you can just go on view as so. And once you go on view, let's see the magic we have created. So first of all, obviously, as you can see, look at the editing of the animation. Look at that first of all. And then you go down, you can see all this stuff. So looks pretty nice, looks pretty good, and pretty good stuff to work with. Next, let's see how you can add a page to your website. Okay, now obviously you're going to come back to this page, and once you're over here, basically what you're going to do from here is you're going to go on pages. Now once you're gone to pages, you can see the plus sign over here, and once you go on the plus sign, you're just going to click it, and here you can add a new page. So let's create a contact us page. Okay, so contact us. Now, created that and click on done. Now, once you do that, as you can see, it automatically adds the header. So to add content to this page, again, just click on insert. And once you click on insert, you're gonna go down here. Now, as you can see, we have different elements to choose. So let's say you want to add a contact form. Go ahead and add a form. First, you need to create a contact form using Google Forms and insert it here. So you're going to go on Forms, and to create the contact form, basically what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead to Google Forms and create a form for yourself. So we're going to come here, write Google Forms, and we're going to head into Google Forms as so. Please do make sure to check out the link in the description. Now, once we're over here, you're going to go to Forms. And once you've gone to forms over here, you're going to basically create a form for yourself. So go on blank, create a new form for yourself. And trust me, it's like only going to take a few seconds. So as we want to, add a proper contact form to our website, you can also like go with contact information. Like you can create a form from blank or scratch, or let me show you. So here we have a contact form. You can choose this. So once you do that, let's click on that. Let's wait for that to load up. So here we are. And this is our form. So let's say the contact form is to get in touch. So you can write get in touch. Okay. Let me just wait for this to load. Get in touch. There we go. And then obviously you're going to come down here and you can, edit the fields accordingly if you want to, like name, email, address, phone number, and you can, ask comments, or you can change this to your opinion, or you can write /recommendations. Okay. You're going to write that, make sure the spelling is okay. And once you've done all of this, from there on out, just, make sure to save it. And once you've saved it and everything, from here on out, I think you're pretty much good to go. So yeah, once the contact information form has been made, make sure that the website is refreshed and stuff. And you're going to make sure that you make the contact form on the same account. Like, it can be on a different account. So again, go here, go on the forms, go up here to write contact. Okay. And once you write contact, obviously make sure to get a proper contact template. Go to template gallery. You have the contact somewhere down here. Okay. And once you create a contact form for yourself, make sure that it's Google Forms, not Google Doc. Okay, sometimes people confuse the both a lot. They go from Forms to Doc pretty quickly. So go on Forms. Again, once you've gone to Forms, choose the same account as the other one. So here we are. We just chose this account. And once you're in the account, go to contact information. And once you're in contact information, as you can see in recent forms, a contact information form was just added, edited accordingly to however you like, as I said. So you can, write something like get in touch. There we go. And once you've done that, once you've added all this, just go on forms. We're going to wait for it to load. And there you go. Your form has been successfully added. So from here on out, you can just, drag and drop it into your page as so, and look at that. The form was just created. Auto save your work. You're, just going to insert it. And once it's inserted, just click on OK and stuff. And once everything is done, and once you're, good with the whole form and everything, wait, let me make sure that it fits in well. And there we go. Now, once you make sure it fits in well and it looks good, yeah, from there on out, I think you're pretty much set to go. Okay, so here we have it. Here's your form, and people can start to get in touch with you. Again, add a footer and add some information into the footer if you want to. And yeah, just publish it and you're going to be good to go from there. Now let's, get email responses. Okay, now how are we going to get email responses? So let's say if I were to come to this gym over here, reload the page. And once you reload the page, obviously we have a contact us. And the contact us, obviously, once it's published, let me make sure to publish it. There we go. So we have a contact us page up there now. Reload. And once you reload it, obviously, we're just going to wait a few seconds. It's like going to take just a few seconds to load it in. Now, once everything is good to go, go here again. You're going to make sure to reload the page. There we are. So we have a contact us page. You're going to click on that. And here we are. So get in touch. Now, indicates required question. So people can add their name. Okay, that's the name, and you can add more stuff if you want to. Now, obviously, add an email. So as you can see, I've added an email as so. Your answer, just write any random gibberish. And once the gibberish is in, just click on submit. And once you click on submit, there we go. So thank you for submitting your contact info. Now, how are you going to get the response? Basically, you're going to come to Google Forms. And once you come to Google Forms, as you can see, you're getting an email notification over here. So you're going to click on response. And once you go on response, look at that. So the first response is this, this, and this. So how cool is that? That works amazingly, and that's just, great stuff to have. Then you can also basically get add-ons, and what that's going to do is, let me show you. Basically, to get notifications straight to your email, basically, you're going to have to add an add-on of email notifications for Google Forms. And you're just going to go on the add-on section, as so. Click on search apps. Write email notifications. There we go. And you're going to write form email notifications. and you're going to find the right app. There we go. So email notifications for Google Forms, you're just going to click on that. And once you click on that, you're going to make sure to install it properly. And once you've installed it and you're like, have the correct information down and you're good to go with everything, from there on out, all you're going to do is just access it over here. Like you're going to get an add-on message in the left-hand side. And once you're getting these messages, you'll know that you're pretty much set now. So to get the notifications, you're going to need to create a rule by yourself. So to create a rule, you have, different Google Form rules for yourself where you can choose different names, email addresses. You have the sender's name for, different types of Google Forms. You have the growth fines. Once you get the email notifications from your visitor, if you want to reply to your visitor, again, this add-on is going to do it for you. And as you can see, it works great. Okay. So again, you have responses over here. You can also like download responses if you want to. And, the rules and stuff, all of that, it's pretty easy stuff. Now, you will be able to get, your email notification, and then you can also submit an answer. Now, if we are to go back to our main page, as so, let's say a visitor wants to contact you again. So I'm going to go on edit your response. Again, I'm going to do this and I'm going to submit again. Now, once it's submitted again, I'm going to go ahead to my email inbox. And let's see if I got an email response that, hey, this user is messaging you. So let me see. Here we have our email loaded. Let's just wait for it to load up. And wait, you switch to your main email that you're going to get an email on. As so, we're just going to wait for that to load in. Okay. Now, here we have it. It's going to load straight up. And once it loads up, let's go ahead and see the email we have gotten. So you're just going to make sure to reload your page. And once you've reloaded the page and made sure that the get an email notification for new responses. Oh yeah, wait, I forgot to edit it with a proper email. So here we are. Choose a new email to, send an email for. And there we go. And once you do that, you're going to click on that. And there you go. Now we should get a new response. Yeah. Now, if you get a totally new response, you can always go ahead and wait, let me go back. So, yeah, let's go ahead, choose an email, 584. And once you've done that, as you can see, we're gonna open a blank form. And yeah, once you've, submitted everything and everything is done, you're gonna get the response, and the email is gonna notify you that, hey, someone has submitted your form, and yeah, you will have the privilege to reply to it. Now, we have a default domain name. Okay, let me go here. So this is a default domain name up here. Now, as you can see, it does not look professional at all, does it? Let me go to John's Gym. Now, as you can see, it does not look professional, does not look nice at all. So how can you get a .com domain for your website? Now, for that, to get a .com domain, you're going to go on, there's a lot of different ways to do that. Okay. Now, one of the ways is webspacekit.com. So you're going to write webspacekit. Okay. Now, once you write webspacekit, you're going to come here, world's fastest WordPress hosting. Now, you can either use this or you can go with any other website. Like, you have your Bluehost, you have Hostinger, and all this stuff. So this is, you can use any one of these. And once you go on them, as you're just gonna choose any plan, any starter plan. And once you choosing your plan, choosing your pricing, your domain, and everything, from there on out, what you're gonna do is choose the payment method and everything. And once all of that is done, just go ahead, opt for the domain that you want to get, and you're good to go. Now, once you've chosen your domain and everything, to make your website visible, basically that's your SEO and everything. Okay, so to make your website properly visible when a visitor enters your address on a website, you're gonna basically have to good SEO. So basically, what's gonna happen from here? Like, let's say someone enters this, like, I'm gonna copy this, okay, and someone enters this in the new tab. Now, when someone's entered this, Look at that. They're going to be redirected to here. Now, for that, obviously, as I told you, you're going to have to do great SEO. And to do great SEO, basically, you can use platforms like Cloudflare, which is a global network built for the cloud. So you can do that. Or you can use Google Sites' very own, you could say, email marketing automations. You can use Zapier for it if you want to. You can even use MailChimp. MailChimp is the best solution in this case because MailChimp basically allows great source of email marketing, and it's a pretty good, you could say, way to market. And once you've discussed the email marketing section, you can also do marketing on other social media platforms if you want to. And it's all pretty great stuff. It's all pretty good stuff to mess around with, to work with. So yeah, then obviously you have other plans for Cloudflare and all that stuff. So you can go ahead and check them out as well. But yeah, once you've, done all those things, do make sure to always save your website by publishing it twice, thrice at least. Make a copy of your website as well because like as I said, it's not usual that this happens, but by chance there could be an issue with like the servers maybe of the people at Google, and the servers might go down. They might have an issue, and just in those cases, you could potentially lose your work. So for that, always go ahead and make a copy for yourself. And once made copies for yourself, do make sure to save it in a secure location, like maybe your Drive, or you could save in other places like OneDrive and stuff like that. You could share it with your editors, choose your entire site or selected pages, all that stuff. And once you worked with that, yeah, basically that's about it. Please do make sure to check out the link in the description. Now, if you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to see more videos like this, which include, helping you with creating websites and stuff, please do not hesitate to tell me down in the comments below, because I will not hesitate in making more for you. But yeah, thank you for watching this video till the end. I hope you all keep having a great day. That was all from me, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.